the PC that I'm currently working on. As you can see, I've already stripped it. It's very dirty. The CPU was running extremely hot. So what we've done now is strip this out. This has all come out. So this is the old liquid cooler. As you can see, not necessarily in a great state. The 3 front case fans and the little dust covers there. So because of the size of the case, we can't get a 360mm liquid cooler in the top because a 240 came out. So the only way to do it is we've removed the front 3 case fans and we're going to fit a 360mm liquid cooler in the front of the case, which should be arriving today. Okay. Set of instructions. Screws. Let's have a go at fitting this. Okay, so let's remove the old backing plate. That's the old backing plate loose. We'll get that out. We'll have to remove some other bits as well. I'll try and get this backing plate out. Quite long, these pegs. Right, looks like we're going to have to remove all this as well. Okay, and now get the backing plate out. There we go. Okay, so we now need to get the new Intel backing plate in situ and then screw it from the other side. So these have got one short end, one longer end, but it's the short end that goes into the mounting plate. Okay, so the only way we're going to get this front mounted is we're going to have to get this graphics card out and this bracket. So we'll make a start on getting the graphics card out, so we've got a bit of play in order to get the new cooler in. So in this particular case, it's realistically only going to be possible to mount this one way. We don't have a choice. So get this mounted in a little bit. Right, so what we're going to do, I think, we're going to remove this internal plate and fit the radiator differently. So my plan is to now fit these fans back on here like that, and then hopefully to fit that on there to screw through. That's the plan. Right, so in a nutshell, this 360mm liquid cooling setup is just not going to fit into this case no matter what I try to do. I've tried to front mount it. There's not enough room with the graphics card. It hits the fans and you just can't squeeze it in. I've tried moving the fans to the front and mounting it that way, but the screws to go through the backing plate are not long enough to do that. So by being a DIY enthusiast and starting cutting metal out and modifying the case to fit, it's going to make more sense and be more cost effective for the customer to have a new case that's a bit bigger, and for us just to move everything over into that case. And at least that way I can then top mount the cooling system, which will be better for the customer in the long run anyway. So we're going to crack on with that and start removing these parts out of the old case. This is one dusty PC. So the new case has arrived. Everything should hopefully fit okay into this one. So the next stage is let's get all the components in this. Okay, so we've got this huge 12 terabyte drive that's going to have to be fitted obviously in there, and then the power supply in there. So we'll get the wiring in place first and then get that hard drive and power supply in situ. Okay, so the hard drive is now in and the power supply. Some of the wiring's in, so let's get the power supply connected. Okay, so hopefully this now should all fit. There we go. So we'll get that screwed up for now. Okay, so we've got everything fitted in now. Pumps all working, RGBs are all working, other fans transferred over, so everything appears to be working now. It's just a case of doing a little bit of tidying up, and then we should be sorted.